Alright guys, it's Charlie Tango 1994 back with another YouTube video. Pretty well known rig, so I don't really need to announce it, I don't think. But this is a Murphy CBT1500 base station, a absolute classic from the 1980s, and as I say, it's pretty well known and pretty well recognised. I was looking back over my YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago, getting on now for, I think it was close to 70 different CB radio reviews, and I've only ever done one other Homebase. Just the extra cost of shipping them and stuff like that, that I've not deliberately avoided doing them, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive than some of the mobile rigs, and just more aggravation basically, getting them shipped. So that's probably part of the reason why I've not really focused on them much. But I've seen a couple of these pop up in the time that I've been buying and selling CBs. I really just thought it was time to get hold of one. If you're new to this channel and would like to see more CB related videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button below and watch out for new videos uploaded every Wednesday. If you enjoy my videos, don't forget to hit the like button or leave me a note in the comments section. Also, if you're new to CB radio, watch this video through to the end to find out more about the free gift I offer to all of my subscribers. I don't remember them as a kid, or I don't have any real recollections of them. This particular model anyway, and we've looked at a mobile Murphy rig once before, and the Murphy brand was synonymous really at the time with sort of home hi-fi units and stuff like that. So we've talked in other videos, and certainly in the other Murphy video that I did, how shortly after or during the legalization of the 27 megahertz FM frequencies in the UK, a lot of the electronics companies sort of jumped on board and started producing CB radios for that market, and Murphy was one of those. You know, looking at the other YouTube videos of this particular rig that are out there, it does get a pretty bad rap, to be honest. Issues with you know, the common expression they use is a bleed over box. So not really sure what causes that, but that's the reputation that it's got. When you're transmitting on one channel, it tends to create interference on the channels nearby. I have to say though that in using this for a week or so I've had it set up, I've not really had any issues with it, and although it's a bit bulky, and it is kind of very much an 80s design, shall we say, it's not that bad a rig, I have to say. As a home base, it's got all the benefits of being a home base, in that you plug it into the mains, you don't have to run it through for a power adapter or anything else. So and it's got some fairly nice features on it. First thing to say is, with this particular model, this CBT1500, I was a bit worried when I got hold of it, because I'd already bought it, and saw another review, and the guy was saying that because of the board that it uses, it isn't a standard 4-pin microphone that you need. There's a particular configuration, should we say, a particular wiring setup with it is a 4-pin plug, but it doesn't take a standard, you'd sort of say a Cybernet board or something like that, but it doesn't take a standard microphone. So what people have done in the past is obviously either rewire a mic so that the correct wires are connected to the right bits, or opened up the actual rig itself and swapped the wires around in the socket. And I was pleasantly surprised when I did my first test on it, and I just tested it with a standard 4-pin mic just to see what would happen, and the send and receive on it is absolutely fine. So kind of feel lucky for that someone's bothered in the past to doctor it, should we say. And so all in all, it's a bit of a winner. I've got one issue since I bought it. I don't know what's happened, and it's probably on the floor somewhere in the shack, but one of the buttons is missing. Certainly when I bought it, and when I unboxed it, it did have 3 shiny buttons there, but there's one missing. So I have actually got it listed on eBay at the moment, listed with the button missing, so interested to see what impact that has on the cost. And I've had to put some additional postage and packing on, obviously because of the size and the extra weight of it. But you know, I don't want to sort of be negative about it at all, because I actually quite like it. It wouldn't have been my preferred choice when it comes to a Homebase radio, but as I say, there's a few good things about it. So yeah, you know, if you are fortunate enough to get hold of one, they do work well, I have to say. Looking at the other YouTube videos that are out there, there's examples of them being used, and the sound sounds fine, all of that sort of stuff. One of the other issues, and it's certainly I've got that as an example, is when the volume is down, which I've got at the moment, and you turn the squelch down, you get a real buzz. So I have to sort of squelch it back up, but there's a genuine hum there, which could be annoying if you had it on with the squelch, you know, set down like that. And there's lots of comments about that when you're looking at the other reviews that are out there. But you know, I do, as I say, I do want to sort of remain positive about it. It's not a crappy old CB, I don't think. To talk about though some of the features that are on it, you can see 2 needles. So one is for SWR meter, and one is your standard signal meter, power meter. That's one thing. The light on this one is on, but very, very, very dim. So that's another point to make about it. But having mentioned the SWR meter on it, you've got your calibration, and that appears to be working all fine. You've got your switches it between SWR and calibrate, but I'm having to push it in with my finger because I'm missing the button. And then you've got high-low power, so your 0.4 watts, 4 watt, and then your on-off button. So that's all working fine. And then you've got, as we've mentioned, the 4-pin plug. Then you've got your volume, your squelch, and it's got the RF gain on it, and then a delta tune. So as I say, it's got a lot of the features that the better rigs had of their day. So yeah, I've got it listed on eBay, asking a fair amount for it, to be honest. I think I've listed it for 30 quid, plus a fair whack in terms of postage. So I'm assuming it will go for that, because they do change hands. And as I say, there's a good few of them out there when you look around on YouTube and stuff. So that's the Murphy CBH1500 base station, and that's the second only Homebase rig review that I've done on this channel. So I'll try and address that, get a few more in over the next couple of months, and add them to the other rig reviews that we've got. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next YouTube video. Cheers. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and as a thank you to you, particularly if you're new to CB Radio or returning to it after many years, I've put together a free information series called The Beginner's Guide to CB Radio, which I'm sharing with all of my subscribers. To find out more, click the link in the top right corner now.